Welcome back, y'all. If you're new to the channel, my name's Thunderstick, and welcome to the Homestead. Ladies! I really missed hanging out with y'all Wednesday. Just we got too busy and I wasn't feeling too swift. So I just went out and get a video out. So today I figured we would talk about getting around the homestead. For anybody that's got some sort of mobility issues, that can be kind of challenging. But before we do that, let me show you something. So I figured I would show y'all all the comforts coming up that we planted last year that we got from Billy at Turnpastures Farm. They didn't really die, but throughout the winter I could still see one or two of them at all times. So I don't reckon they really died off here. So while we're going down to the chickens, one of the things I was thinking about was pathways. I put the chickens in an already existing pathway here on Homestead. That little barn just went through so many stages of life, let's say, and so it was already down there, which is why we chose to put the chickens down there. However, over the years, we did end up putting pavers down here. It gets kind of slippery, so you might want to think about putting pavers at your place. But for us, it works good enough, and works real good for the wheelchair. You don't have to have a path lined with pavers to get to your farmed area, or in and around your farmed area. Hard, compact dirt or gravel might suit you just fine. But with the wheelchair, this is the best way to go. And all you gotta do to clean it off is take a pressure washer to it. Before we continue on, let's feed the ladies so they're a little bit quieter. We're supposed to have some storms here later on today, so I'm trying to get everything done, because I still gotta run to town. I ain't mentioned to y'all, but I sold 3 of the birds the other day, so we're down to right at 30, just under 30. It's hard to get a head count on these ladies, but we do a pretty good job. We count them by breed, and we know how many we already had, so we try to just count how many of each breed we got and add the total up. So the little chicken crossing right here is only a matter of 4 to 5 feet. So you can very easily I can very easily straighten the electric fence, obviously when it's turned off, here on the chicken coop, and then back up and open that door, and the birds will go right in and out. If you train your birds to do the same thing every day, eventually they'll learn to do. A key part of designing your setup is to work in as little steps as possible. So like I said, that chicken yard and the chicken coop is only 5-6 feet apart. Except for right now, while the water bucket is out of full condition, I don't have any water chores. And that's part of accessibility on the homestead, is limiting what you need to do on a daily basis. Let me go ahead and collect the eggs for today. The other thing I was just thinking about was when you're building your setup and you're trying to collect eggs, and if you got chickens, you're gonna have eggs, make it where you can sit down and collect them. Make sure it's not too high or The eggs, for the most part, aren't down there on the ground. I found this chicken coop at a farm store, and it worked for me because the egg box was right here. Still got chickens in here. Looks like I got a busted egg too. I like to push the hens off the nest if they're not laying, but I don't want no brood birds. Alright, I'll get a count on these eggs and I'll put it right here. I'm in here at the pergola. You don't find me in here much these days. But one of the things that brought to my attention was you gotta keep your pathways cleared. You know, you can put in whatever you want, but if you got tools and things like that laying in your way, you still can't get down to it. I've been guilty of that myself. Just laying tools down when the project's over and going in the house. But it's just better to pick up at yourself, really. Most of us all have a driveway of one sort or another. This is the end of mine. You see me right here at the beginning of every video. And one thing about accessibility is if you don't have a lot of mobility, you gotta start growing right outside your house. I'll show you an even better place. The next best place, or the best place to start homesteading and farming and growing stuff is right in your own living room. This ain't but maybe 20 steps from my bedroom door. I was sitting on the porch, about to have a cigar, thinking about the video, and I realized I forgot one crucial thing. When you're building pathways, they need to have at least 50% of that pathway you need to be able to turn around in. That doesn't mean half the path is paved at one end and the other half is unpaved at the other end. That means throughout the whole path, there are turnaround spots, whether you're in a walker or a wheelchair, in case of an emergency. It is getting dark over there. I need to hurry this video up. The other thing I wanted to mention was, no matter what material you use to build your pathways, they need to be low maintenance. You don't want to add anything on to your already busy schedule or anything unnecessary to your homestead. I spray, or I don't do it. My dad power washes that path maybe twice a year. And then sometimes we scrub it if necessary. But the power washer, you don't really need to do that. I just wanted to mention those tips to you. And so if you enjoyed the video, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Appreciate it.